The London Olympic Games is a great time to be British. The focus on the entire world is on us and we're doing a great job. What we're enjoying at Seymourpowell is that it also brings design to the forefront. Sports design, be it apparent in the apparel or the footwear or the sporting equipment or even the technology surrounding the games is key, and it's almost a second conversation beneath the athletes. What we'd urge people to do is to pay more attention to the design surrounding the games and sport in general. It's effectively what helps us move from a 12-second 100-metre final to now when we're pushing on towards 9.5 seconds. I think you could say that there's 3 axes of design in the Olympics: emotion, performance and brand. Throughout the Games we've seen some great examples of design embodying emotion. British design is beautiful and innovative. Okay? That's what we do, that's what we're famous for. And Thomas Heatherwick's Cauldron is a perfect example of this. So it's beautiful, of course, as are most of the Olympic flames, but this one was special, and it's effectively about raising a flag for British design. It's literally and emotionally coming together, and there's no better example of innovative British design. Now thinking about the games and performance design, look at the sports Team GB has excelled at. The Team GB track bikes and gear is in the velodrome showcase how our advanced design and technology help us excel beyond any competing nation. The French are even complaining about our design. They're complaining about our tyre design, calling our tyres the magic tyres. And as Dave Brailsford, replies, we have made them really round, and that's true. It's, on one element, it's an off-the-cuff comment to a retort to the French, but we have designed our tyres so they are the roundest tyres ever made, and that does give us an advantage and should give us an advantage. In fact, performance design is everywhere. It's not just in the sporting equipment, it's also in the technology surrounding the games. Even in the 100 metres final, where the bronze medal has to be awarded to Gatlin over Gay, only after consulting the camera technology, the Amiga camera that shoots at 2,000 frames a second. A really interesting area to look at is in the aquatic centre for swimming. Now, before the Games began, only 2 of the current world records were set before the introduction of the polyurethane suits, the famous suits from the 2008 Beijing Olympics. But FINA banned these non-textile suits in 2010. They said it was unfair, they said it was too much of an advantage, it made swimmers too fast. But what do we see now? What do we see in London? People are still breaking world records, regardless of the suit. And that's testament to training, and that's testament to the athleticism and the skill of the swimmers. What about when sports design and culture clash? Aya Madani is an Egyptian pentathlete, and she wears a hijab in everything she does. And in the pentathlon, when she rides horses, when she shoots, when she fences and when she runs, she wears a hijab. However, for the swim in the pool, whilst her faith tells her that she should wear a full bodysuit, the world governing body restricts that, so she can't compete. What about brand? In Mo Farah's gold-winning 10,000 metre run, how loud and apparent are the luminous yellows and greens and oranges of the footwear? And obviously these are about performance, they are designed to make him faster, but they're also designed to be loud and obnoxious, and they are vying for the attention of the audience, and they are effectively putting the brands on the screen. Nike, for example, is one of the loudest out there. Their luminous green on Mo Farah's feet are synonymous now with that run. But Nike aren't even an official sponsor. And that works. For Nike, that works. Nike, before the Games began, were considered the brand most synonymous with the Olympic Games. And they're not even an official sponsor. One thing in particular, my favourite thing to look at throughout the Games, are the remote control Mini Cooper cars. Now, these are for the BMW sponsorship, but they are actively involved within the Games. They are retrieving javelins and discuses from when Jessica Ennis throws her gold-winning javelin throw. They will put the javelin into that Mini Cooper car, and the Mini Cooper car will come back. And that's brilliant, and that's technology design at its funnest, almost. So you see, design is everywhere. And whilst the London Olympics brings us great stories of athletes, it also brings us great stories of sports design and design in general. And so designing for emotion, designing for performance and designing for brand helps make the Olympics what they are.